quick, we see this ship here. It's actually not too far from us. And Dwight is actually looking it up right now.
Carnival ship, or is this just like a Norwegian?
It's more like a Norwegian. It's not. Doesn't have any whale tails.
So it's the Norwegian Dawn.
Norwegian Dawn. It's pretty. Just had to show that to you guys real quick. You can tell it's not that far from us. So, Alright, what'd you get?
My usual.
Yeah.
Water this time, milk, bacon, omelet, ham omelet.
How's this for a view instead?
I like this view.
Yeah.
I like yesterday's view.
The birds are already coming back onto board.
On the board?
Yeah, on board. They're hungry.
Yeah, they haven't eaten in 4 days.
Oh my goodness.
So what did you think? I thought you weren't getting omelet.
Well, they did the bacon the right way. So I guess I'll eat a little bit.
Imagine that.
I probably won't eat the whole thing, but I'll eat some of it.
Well, enjoy.
Alright. That's a boat hooked up to us.
Good deal. Go ahead. You need something?
I don't know. Pretty cool. I can't see. How was customs?
Disorganized.
It is. It was very confusing. But it's okay. We're on our way. Bye, guys. Hi.
Hey. So.
We're loaded.
That was the most disorganized port I've ever been through. I mean,
Coming back. Yeah.
They had lines everywhere.
Yeah, and even they were confused.
People were cutting. They weren't straightforward on the ship, trying to get off the ship.
Well, what about the 30 people who were with that one handicapped person?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm sure it's their friends that they made on the ship.
Yeah, they were my friends too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's ridiculous. They had no organization getting off the ship. I mean, just another downer to Carnival Paradise and in the port of Tampa. You know? I mean, both of them were. I mean, getting on was a breeze, but getting off, no
I mean, they had
sense of.
Even in the ship, there was lines between lines and lines. I mean, it
They
was
got
like
mad because we had our cameras out, but we weren't recording. They were closed.
yeah. So
I even told her. It was one of the workers that worked there. I was like, it's not doing anything. She goes, like that. Whatever. It's like, what do you want me to do with it? Yeah, I guess I could put it in my bag, but it's already full of other crap.
yeah.
I mean, if it's not recording and the cover's on, it's not recording. I could easily have a phone out doing the same thing if I wanted.
And there were people out with their phones.
Yeah, they could be recording. How the hell does she know that they're not recording?
Exactly.
It's stupid.
All right, y'all.
Anyways, we got what, a 2-hour drive home?
2-hour drive home.
I want to walk over here because this is what I originally wanted to do when we got here.
From the parking garage.
In the parking garage. Right across, what, 1 block away.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'll give you a review of the parking garage situation once we get out of here.
We literally just crossed over.
Yeah.
And it's like right there.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the Florida flag.
So it was a pretty easy walk.
And I'll let you know about the parking garage.
Alright, guys. Finding a spot wasn't too horrible. I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't horrible.
It's a nice sized parking garage, so it's full.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a lot of cars. I don't want to say it's full, but it's got a lot of cars. It's about, what, 5 or 6 levels?
Yeah. We found a spot on 4.
Alright. Well,
So,
let's get out of here.
see you later.
See y'all in a little bit. What's up, everybody? What are we sitting in?
Traffic.
Again?
It sucks.
Unbelievable.
This is why I don't live over here.
That's why we don't live in the big city. We moved out of that crap.
I know. It's okay. I'm just. Don't mind me if I'm not constantly looking at the.
You should be, because you're driving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, since we're sitting in traffic, we figured we'll let you guys kind of know what was going on last night. Why I didn't get any sleep and why he got woken up at 3 in the morning.
Doing a little adjustment here. Do that.
Okay, so we'll start with the 3 o'clock thing. The 3 o'clock issue was because some people decided that it was the perfect time to start a fight in the hallway at our door.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they were screaming top of their lungs, cursing, carrying on. Didn't wake just us up. Woke up some other neighbors in our row. And apparently a few of them called security.
Well, you knew that was going to happen at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I know. But, yeah, that was, it really I just don't get it, how people can be so inconsiderate of everybody around them. Like, you're not the only people on this planet.
Some people feel privileged and that they don't have to care about other people's well-being.
But it's like, I just don't get it. I mean, from the music.
they're self-absorbed. Oh, don't even get me started on the music.
But from the music, I mean, they were playing it on their patio. They were playing it so loud in the room that you heard it down the hall, like many doors down from our room. We were hearing it clear as day. Not just the bass, but the entire
It wasn't
music.
even good music. At least play some good music.
And it's just, it's so inconsiderate. And I just don't get how people can be like that. So, to such an extent. You know, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, if I'm like, I don't know, I'm not even really considerate about anything, but, I mean, I try to think about the people around me. I mean, there are times where I'm like...
Why would you do that? No one else does.
But there are times where I'm just like, well, I don't really care what so-and-so thinks. But that's more so because it's more of like a on me thing. So like I don't care what they think about what I'm wearing or my hair or you know whatever it may be. Like that, I'm like, okay, well, I don't care about what other people think. But when it comes to like how I'm acting or how I'm, you know, presenting myself or my family, I do care because, you know, you can't be inconsiderate to people. And that really just got me. And
it's sad, you know. It's sad that these people, you know, it's sad that these people don't even think about anything but themselves.
yeah. And I don't know. And then it's like you teach your kids that, and
Oh,
their kids are like
I'm
that.
sure they have kids.
And I'm
Those
just
are the
like,
ones that are worse.
And it's like they,
So their kids thinks it's okay.
yeah. And then they'll teach it to their kids and so on and so forth. But
Is it really worth fighting on a cruise ship over something stupid that you're drunk about?
I don't know. I mean, the cruise ships, you're supposed to leave all your cares, leave all your worries. No problems.
And you know that this is a bad mark against Carnival. But with the 2 cruises we've been on with Carnival, the other one wasn't quite as bad, but you had rude, inconsiderate people on the last day of the cruise.
And it started last night, like around dinner time. There were many people who were trying to get into fights and things like that. Like, I just don't understand. You're still on the cruise. Yeah, it's coming to your last day or whatever it may be, but you're still on a cruise. Enjoy it. There's no reason why you should be fighting with anybody. I mean, over dumb stuff.
By the way,
Like, one of the fights was, oh, someone bumped him. I'm like, he bumped him. It was an accident, and you're wanting to fight over it? Like, seriously.
and by the way, there is a jail on board a brig. So
We were wondering how many people actually were in it for this go around.
I bet you there's at least a few in there.
Yeah.
Because last night,
It was bad. So
I just don't understand, you know.
if Kayla was there, her anxiety would have been so high, she would have been crying to go back to the room. And if she had heard that, she would have been like panicked in the middle of the night. Like, it was bad. It didn't really bother me too much. I mean, like, it bothered me because it was annoying and, you know, it shouldn't have happened. But like, I wasn't like scared or anything like that. I mean, I'm in my room, you know, my door's locked.
Inconsiderate cruise passengers. Those are the ones that you just wish would never go on another cruise. Ever.
Because you ruin it for everybody else. So, I mean, most of us were up at 3 o'clock in the morning and couldn't go back to sleep. I was up before that because of what had happened, but he wasn't, and he got woken up by it, so he was up. Our neighbors were, you know, for the hall from us, they were up at 3 because of it. So it's just, it's so inconsiderate. If you're gonna be like that, don't go on a cruise. Don't ruin everybody else's trip because you can't handle your
problem. This is the problem with, you know, these drink packages. And it ruins it for everybody else that wants drink packages that can handle the alcohol. that get fun and entertaining like myself or you. You know, you get people that can't handle their alcohol and they become mean people. Mean and irritable people. And it's really sad that people like that will end up ruining something that we all love and enjoy.
Yeah.
I'm really reconsidering, which, you know, I was skeptical about it to begin with, but I'm really reconsidering the, 2, 3, 4 day cruises because they're known as party cruises. So,
I mean, which sucks because, I mean, those are nice little getaways that we were thinking about being able to do. This was kind of like testing the waters.
Maybe a back-to-back or something like that.
Yeah, but it's really kind of putting a damper on that. And it's almost like, do we really want to deal with that? We might as well not.
Royal Caribbean, they do have deals, but 9 times out of 10, Carnival is cheaper, so they're known as the Walmart of cruising.
You go to Walmart, sometimes you get Walmart people.
I'm all about saving money. I'm the first one to tell you, hey, let's go on the cheaper cruise, no doubt. But
especially because we can get more cruises if we do the cheaper cruises. So for the price that it could cost us to go on 1 Royal Caribbean, we can do 2 Carnival. So, but
that's why we haven't been on a Disney cruise. Well, I have, but the family have not been on a Disney cruise, or because Disney, they want $5,000 at least for the 4 of us.
Sorry, the camera was kind of in the way.
Sorry.
You're good.
Norwegian cruise line. I'd love to go on a Norwegian ship, but they always tend to be a little bit more than Royal Caribbean. So, do I hate Carnival? I don't want to say I hate them. I mean,
I highly dislike them right now. I mean,
they're probably not going to be our first choice, for our next cruise. But
which really sucks is I've always had a spot in my heart for Carnival.
That was your first ship?
It really introduced me.
Well, not the Paradise, but the Pride.
Yeah, but it really introduced me into cruising, and it was the first one my kids got to go on. So I really put that really high in my heart standards and stuff. And this trip just something else.
I don't know if the review is going to be big enough because we have a lot of things for the review. Like when we did the review for Allure, we had a hard time finding stuff we didn't like.
Yeah, so it's going to be a longer review.
But this one, there's plenty we didn't like.
Yeah. So let me go to what happened mechanically on the ship, and I'm going to call it. I'm going to say it'll probably be something in our next news feeds about something going wrong on Paradise, because last night I was jolted awake because I noticed the engine was sounding weird. Let me explain. You hear the engine, okay? Then it's constant. You kind of fall asleep to it. It's soothing. It is what it is. When that tempo picks up, you notice something's wrong. It jolted me awake because it went, and then it stopped.
Well, it shut the entire ship.
Well, before that, it stopped, and then it threw it back into either reverse or something. It jolted, and the entire ship just started vibrating.
Like an earthquake.
And then, it kept trying to, start back up, and it was having issues. So I don't know if they had like thrown in a reverse. I don't know if they hit something huge. I mean, they had been huge for them to hit. I mean,
as far as like wildlife or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened.
Didn't see any ships out there, like a ship.
There were ships, but they were like in a distance, like what we've been showing you guys, like way out there. So it's not like
so it's not like well, I'm not saying they hit a ship, but like thrown in a reverse because some ship, you know, went in front of them or something. I don't think that's. I don't know what happened. But you know, that's another possibility. But we didn't see a ship.
Yeah. So it was very concerning, and it did vibrate twice. The first time was just a little bit, and then it kind of went away, and then it went like a lot, and that's when I kind of smacked his leg. He's like, I know. It's like, it's not okay. So I went outside. I was like checking to make sure we didn't like, if there was nothing around us to, you know, like we didn't like hit something or something across our path or whatever it may be, which I didn't see anything. So that was a little scary. Again, I go back to Kaylin. If Kaylin had woken up during that, she would have been crying. I was nervous. I was half dazed, so my mind was like, whew. I was afraid it was gonna like explode or something. But once I realized, like, I realized it wasn't gonna do that. But then I started to drift off, and then I got woken up by the fight. So I just didn't sleep. For about an hour and a half.
Yeah. So it's really disheartening that, going back to the people, that people are that inconsiderate. And, you know, if you're one of those people, don't go on cruises. Seriously.
Yeah. And
if you can't handle your alcohol and you want to fight everybody you see or freaking bumps into you, I mean, come on. So stupid. Just don't go on a cruise. Just stay at home. Better yet.
But even still, it's like, grandma's like on my butt. Literally. Jeez. Grandma's like 90 and she's going like 90. Anyways, so back to the music. These people were playing music on the balcony, which I think we got some of it on video. But then they were playing it in their room.
It was loud,
was the whole trip.
Loud, obnoxious music.
It wasn't one day.
Yeah, I think something was said on the balcony situation, but the room, it was the entire trip.
The entire trip. It wasn't one day. It wasn't 2 days.
The balcony.
It was all 4 days.
The balcony was one day.
Yeah, that was one day. But like I said, you get off the elevators, you hear it, and you know you gotta walk 100 doors down, you still hear it. You know, it's just ridiculous. So, but that's why.
Anyways, but look, since we've been talking, we have no traffic.
I think when you turn around the first time, I was behind these people as well.
Oh.
And I was totally like not even on my mind.
Look tired.
I am very tired. I want to go home and take a nap, and then unpack, and then take another nap, and then maybe eat dinner, like good dinner.
I really hope, going back to the food situation, that it's just because it's a smaller ship. You know, your bigger ships have different food venues that you could go to, and you know, I'm not marking Carnival off my books forever, but it does put a bad mark against it. I don't think I'd do a small ship again because of it.
Yeah.
But maybe try something bigger like the Breeze or something like that.
if it ends up bad, they might be off the books forever.
If they're big, you know, their big ships can't accommodate, then it might be bye-bye to Carnival.
Yeah, which would suck, but not eating sucks too.
You know, it makes me wonder if the smaller ships on Royal Caribbean are, you know, like the same way.
But see,
I would still be willing to try a Royal Caribbean small ship.
I would too, because Royal's different. Royal knows how to cruise, and they know how to accommodate people. Carnival, I think,
they're like the Target of cruising.
They're more like the Coles of cruising.
Yeah, Target's better.
I love it.
Target has deals sometimes.
Just don't go on Black Friday because there's really no deals.
I've been there, done that.
But anyways.
Well, neither did Royal Caribbean, so.
That's what we were talking about.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Target.
No, I was talking.
Anyway.
Anyways. But yeah, I'd be more willing. I would be more confident going on a smaller Royal ship than, you know, I am confident with Carnival midship, bigger ship. I think it's just because I think Royal has it down.
And their omelet this morning.
Oh, mine was still
Hers was still running.
Yeah, it was not even cooked all the way.
And mine, it just seemed like they wanted everybody off the ship.
Yeah. I asked for more bacon. They gave me 2 bacon bits extra.
Yeah, I had ham like I always do, and he gave me like 5 pieces of ham. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need more than that.
A little more stingy.
But anyway, just a quick little rant on our drive home.
Yep. Figured I'd let you guys know on that one since we were sitting in traffic.
Alright guys, we'll talk to you in a little bit.
Bye guys.
Look, we're at our exit.
Still got some miles to go, but
At least we're off the highway. Alright, so I wanted to come back and tell you guys about the parking situation like I was going to do. And it's called Park Connect, and it was easy peasy.
and it was cheaper.
And it's a lot cheaper than paying at the site. What it is a prepaid parking in Tampa. So if you're going out of the Tampa port, I'm sorry, but no, seriously. But if you're going out of the Tampa port, go to the Park Connect website and prepay for your parking. You just fill in some information of what ship you're going on, and so on and so forth, and what days that you'll be there parking, and then they give you a special price for the time that you're there. So otherwise it's $15 a day, and let's just put it this way, I paid $28 for 4 days. So that's a great deal. So Park Connect, if you're going out of the Tampa port, highly recommend it. They send you an email. All you got to do is when you get there, you grab a ticket as if you're going to use the ticket, and then when you leave, you don't worry about the pay boxes, and then when you leave, you'll go to the where the gate is and hit the help button, and they will come on and tell them that you're prepaid for parking, and they'll ask you for your what was it,
the
order number, and then once you do that, they'll say thank you, have a great day, and you say have a great day back to them, and you're out of there. No hassle whatsoever. So big A+ for that. I'm really impressed with the parking situation, and it was cheap. So if you're gonna park in Tampa at the port, and it's 1 block away from the ship.
And let me reiterate that. It's not even like you have to walk down this way, walk that way, walk this way. It's literally you come out, cross the street.
Literally, you've seen the video that we showed you. You could see the ship. I showed you when we got on the ship where the parking garage was, and then when we got off the ship, I showed you exactly where the ship was. It's literally 1 block
Across
away.
the street.
Yeah. So I just want to give you guys an update on that. And we are almost home, and I know the kids are excited. So we'll show you when we get home.
All right, bye guys.
Bye. Oh.
Oh wow. Let's get through the garage. It's kind of a mess.
Hi, kitty kitties. Hi, my lovely kitties. Yeah, we see you. Hi. Sorry.
Ready?
Alright, guys. You're gonna see the reaction.
Don't let the cat out. Hi. Don't let the kids out.
How was the cruise? Yeah, how was it?
Good.
I should have to watch the vlogs.
Yeah. So how are you? How was your time?
Are you recording?
Yes.
It was good. I miss you.
I missed you too.
Is that why you want to tell me your destination? That's why you want to tell me your part.
Yeah. I didn't hear you. Give me that hug.
Mommy!
Why are you so excited?
I miss you. I waited 5 days to see you again.
5 days. Why are my doggies outside?
And 4 nights. See
They've
you.
been outside all morning.
It's kind of on your face. There we go.
Yes, you do. Hey guys,
Hey guys, we are officially home.
are you excited to be home?
And
Karen wants to
Kinda
go to
iffy.
Grandma's when I want to stay here with you.
Alright, we gotta unpack.
yeah, unload, unpack.
I gotta get on a certain child for a certain
A certain
issue that happened while we were gone. So I'll get back to
I
you
don't
guys.
care what you do. I don't get to see you.
If we're 1 kid short,
Sorry, that's just the more part.
Okay, at least wait until tomorrow because you just got back. At least wait till tomorrow to kill me.
Oh, why do I feel like?
you're still on. Well, like
I need to get my leg length back.
leg lamps or laying legs.
Land legs. That's what I meant.
You got one of those.
All right, guys, we're going to unpack the vehicle and we'll get back to you.
No, we're going back on a ship.
Okay, bye.
I come with you. I will sneak in your
We ending
backpack.
this one for the day.
Yeah, I guess we're officially home.
All right, guys. This is Us and More, and we are living life to the fullest. Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell.
And like the comments.
Comment and like the video.
Yeah.
And check
We'll
us out.
like the comments.
Yes, check us out on Twitter and Facebook at UsandMoreYT.
YT.
All right.
YT.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for watching.